Welcome back to Popes and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're, of course, Arabia, but we used to be Dawasir. We're going for the Sworn Fealty achievement. We have to form Arabia. Check that one off the list. And have 100 tribal allegiance, which we're actually quite close to. 86.47. We got a whole frick ton by humiliating a rival. Unfortunately, we're really out of rivals that we can humiliate. Muscovy and Spain are not really targets we're interested or able to go for. So we just went after Persia looking for some battles. Haven't really found them yet, but there are Persian armies coming back from whatever they did all the way up there. That's 25,000 troops, and we lost... Oh, an admiral. That's fine, that's just money. Am I afraid of 25,000 troops? No. Should I maybe bring up some reinforcements anyway? Yes. That's the Siege of Fasa. Neat. I think I'm gonna bring this guy north as well. He's my only siege person, but he's also my best general. And really what I'm here for is to win battles. I don't care very much about these sieges or taking down Persia, taking their land. Which feels it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart to say this, but I don't care about the land. I don't want it. I mean, I want it, but you get what I'm saying, right? Speaking of getting what I'm saying, I'm gonna build 2 of these normal boats, and then I'm gonna build a flagship. Now, we're not gonna need it, I assume. But this could be a campaign one continues to play, right? And if we do that, we kinda want a flagship. And we can build a heavy or a light one. I think for what we're going for here, we just go for a light one. Because that provides extra trade power. What I'm looking for is to put a trade route map on that boat. And then I think I'm going to do what I normally do. And add the combat ones. Now this is not a battleship. So maybe, I don't know if I should even put these on there. But if we do go to battle, this is going to be a very nice boost to the whole fleet. Morale is just good, and engagement with +3 is very powerful. Now mortars could be interesting. We were looking to fight somebody that is naval, coastal, and had coastal forts. But that doesn't really seem... We might fight Sind at some point, but not really like in a... Yeah, I think we're fine doing this one. Oh, that's a lot of maintenance. But you're gonna make me that money back, right? I think so. I never realized that I paid so much maintenance for these extra thingies. I mean, I could make it cheap. And say, this is a trade boat, I'm just interested in using it for trade. We don't need it in battle. We don't want to risk it in battle either. Actually, maybe that's fine. Let's do this. That might be a lot more efficient. Now, I forget who else you are at war with. Oh, AQ. So you might not even arrive here to fight me. Come on. Please get in here. There's the Siege of Amon. I'm just going to keep sieging your stuff until you arrive. Although sieging that mountain fort is a bit... Ugh. Let's not do it like this. Not like this. Now what might happen here is that they get beaten by AQ. How do you have all these small stacks up there? Are these mercenaries here recruiting somewhere? Do you have land or friendly land up there? I don't see it. But I mean, maybe. Can they recruit in Nogai? I don't know. Can you recruit in your allies' land? I do believe they're allied to Nogai, right? Or are they fighting Nogai? No, I'm fighting Nogai. They're allied. Right? Right. Yeah. Where are those horses now? Get in here, Nogai. Show your face, coward. And you guys, meanwhile, just keep doing this. You, I think I won on... This is not very rich land. Let's go to Kwazwin to be in backup range. So my hope kind of was that these guys would get beaten and run home at some point. And they might still do it, but Certainly taking their sweet time. Guess the only thing here is Herat. Could just carpet all of this real quick. And I guess I should. Not that that does anything for me, really. You have a cannon, you have a siege ship, you have some people. You're fine. I even have a screen of AQ troops to protect me. Not that I want that. Go away. Sure. Now, my usual method of carpet sieging, hit D a bunch until you have a whole lot of small stacks that are big enough to siege a province on their own. And then you right-click a province, hit V. Right-click a province, hit V. V always deselects one stack. So set everybody there, deselect one of them, and tell the rest to go elsewhere. So this leaves one unit for each province until they're all used up. And then if you don't misclick, which I never do, you're fine. Now this is not fine. Attrition is not my friend, is it? Who's sieging down a... Oh, you're in 3 wars. I didn't realize that much. That's QQ, not Ogai. They look very similar. Can you just get here, please? Can I sit on that land? That's the real question I was asking myself, and the answer is no. Split in half, have half of you not. Being straight up reinforcement range. This should be fine. Thing is, if we hurt Persia here, they're even less likely to become an illegitimate rival, and they will not... I mean, we will have a longer truce to them, right? Because if we hurt them, that means we're taking stuff or asking for stuff. And that means a longer truce, so even if we could rival them, we wouldn't be able to attack them because of that truce. Huh. Weird. I mean, someday they're gonna have to come home, right? Ladakh attacking Chagatai. 10 religious regiments in Den Haag. And I occupied more stuff. 2 Persians! Hello! Hello, Mr. Persian. Can I please... go ahead, kill you. It's gonna grab some of these troops that are done sieging. Try to assemble a bit of an army here so we can fight smaller stacks. I see a Persian. Please get over here, Mr. Persian. Do love to see you. You come to Sabzavar, which is probably mountains, it's highlands here. But that'll be alright. I'm gonna let you lock in and take my insane amount. It's probably not a lot of allegiance. Let's see how much we get from killing a 2-stack. We're now at 83.72. And bearing other modifiers. Gain stability. Heck yeah. Bearing other modifiers. We already forgot what my number was. 87.32 or something? 84? No, it must have been 83. Yes, yeah, I already forgot the number. It doesn't make any sense. Feels like we already got like 1 allegiance point, roughly. I mean, everything counts in large amounts, right? So... let's see. Another small stack. Where are you going? To Koi. Don't be coy with me. Get humped. I mean, at least these kills help fight the yearly loss of allegiance that we have. But I would really like to get a kill or 7. You know, running to Erevan. I'm gonna catch you and kill you. And if you're not coming to me, I'm just gonna bring that mountain to you. I mean, this is all mountains anyway. Not sure what I'm trying to say there. 21,000. Oh yeah, I took away your general. That's why you're a bit whiny about the attrition. No, that can't be true. You never had a maneuver general. Guess you're just whiny as such. I'm unsure how I want to end this war. Do I want to wait a long time until these guys come home. And then maybe kill them. Or... oh, we eclipsed Muscovy. Alright. Alright. Stop empowering them. Come home. Thank you. And on the siege of Bam. Bam. Hello. Finally. Second chance. Let's meet up my dudes. Try to keep them safe, too. Be kinda nice. And then you can come south. We have Persians to kill. That's a lot of Persians. Not quite enough to blot out the sun or anything, but no, certainly Persians. Get together. Right, ow. So I guess this invasion here is kind of not necessary. I mean, sure, we could look for Nogai somewhere in Nogaian land, but let's just grab a good old battle guy over here. It's his name, good old battle guy. And then I don't think I want to do it quite like that. And you're running, unfortunately. But surely, don't call me Shirley, we're gonna be able to catch somebody there. Yes, I'm taking advantage of attrition right now. I have 95,000 manpower, and I don't give a hoot. We're coming to Kerman. That's a good choice for me. Oh, my poor disloyal merchants. We could give them some loyalty and some influence. And we lose unrest and gain tax in 2 places. I'll make them even less happy. We gain a production in 2 places and a bunch of unrest there. Is this Basra and Aden? No, Basra should be quite alright. Wouldn't really care about the unrest. Some development. What do we get here? Taxes. Not trade, unfortunately. So it's not super nuts. 10% of 0.23 is not a lot. And this is already more than 100%, so we'd get even less. Here, this is also not quite... This is a lot more tax, but still. Also, your unrest, Aiden. Yeah, we'd have some. But I kind of guess that's fine. And it's going to take the development. To heck with those burger people. Burgers. Yeah, it's not going to be a kill, it's going to be a win. But at what cost? Well, I mean, we killed 6, lost 7. And we attacked into like mountains. No desert. Actually not quite as reasonable a loss as I assumed. But again, we have reserves. It is fine. I'm probably going to split up my army once we arrive in Birjand. Because while I don't super mind the attrition, I mean, there's no point taking unnecessary attrition, is there? Ooh, I do like me a tactics tack. I do not want to switch to the musketeer right now. I mean, I do, but I don't. And 90. I'm gonna real quick try to find the button. No, we are capturing third-party overlays. Are we though? Yes, we are. Good. So once the achievement pops up, you should be able to see it. Not that we're quite there yet, but there's a 99.9% chance that I would forget otherwise. And I don't want to get the achievement and then not show you guys. That would be sad, right? You could think I'm lying. I don't know why I would do that. I mean, it's pretty easy to see whether I'm fulfilling the conditions or not, but still. Do I siege down Herat? I do. Gotta make those... Smoke those Persians out somehow, right? Now, if I could get my cannon onto the job, that would be very nice. Now, how's the other one? Is it BBV? Yes. So if you're standing on territory that is already controlled by you, you can't hit D to create a siege stack, because you can't detach siege on a place you already own. But if you hit BBV, you essentially do the same thing. You make a 1 stack. It's not quite the same thing, because hello, no guy. Please do come in. If your troops aren't fully restored, so there's some losses, then hitting D on a province will detach like 2 troops, for example, so you're over 1,000 to do the siege. If you hit BBV, you'll always only detach 1 troop. Also, if you hit BBV, you might get stuff that's not supposed to be in siege stacks. Like cannons, for example. I don't think it ever detaches cannons to siege stacks, does it? I don't think so. And also, if you hit BBV and you do it on a fort, you still only get 1 unit. While if you hit BBV on a, if you hit D on a fort, you get a siege stack big enough to siege that fort. Assuming you have that many troops. Won the siege of Herat, that's good. So now I can use the general over here. Good old teleporting generals. I'm gonna try to find that army that I just saw blink past there. So I think that's kind of the differences in those 2 ways of making smaller armies. Now you could hit BBBV, and I think BBBV would give you a new army of 2 units. Where are you going? Suleimani, and I already locked in, that's a bit sad. So I'm gonna have to catch you in a Brill then. Arbil. I'm gonna call it a Brill. Why is there a unit over here? Run away. Stack weapon for me. Thank you. Not doing anything. 97.23. This might be the war to end all wars. If I can catch a few more stacks. I could. Try to do it. Oh, I'm sorry for that. So we use that. I'll deal with that later. We use a bit of an archaic piece of email software for work. And it has an awful "hey, you got mail" sound. And apparently the laptop right next to me is, while closed, still on. So it went all "hey, you got mail," which I don't even want to know right now. The question is, do I attack these guys in Miane? I don't have the extra numbers, and that's mountains. And I might even get a river crossing penalty there, so the answer is most certainly no. But I'm going to bring in some reinforcements, and then they might either run or die. No, I didn't. I'm going to catch you. Nice. At least 1 stack. Pop them. Bam! Sworn Fealty. There we go. There we go. It's 1548. It took a little more than 100 years, which is, you know, feels alright. Not sure. I mean, there's certainly ways to do it faster, but it wasn't too shabby. We did rely a bunch on the help of the Ottomans, but at least some of our wars we fought on our own. I'm wondering if I should have started as Yas over here. That's Yas, right? Yeah. Because in the end, this wasn't very hard. And the Yas start as a, what's this? A 3 development province without any way to expand, but into much bigger neighbors. I think we're bordering Oman and Hormuz at the start of the game. That would have certainly been a rough start. But then again, it would most certainly have meant ally somebody, use them to beat up the other guys, not give them any land or something. And then pretty much do the same thing we already did before. Yes, the start would have been more difficult, but the rest of the game would probably have been the same. So Yeah, I don't know if that would have actually added. I mean, it certainly feels more epic. Always when you start as a 3 development province, that just feels more epic. Like if you when we did where are we at? This one here, Suleiman's no, Saladin's Legacy, or you know, Kale. Which one is Kale again? That's more here, right? It's here. Does this start as the 3 development province? Something like that, right? It's a bit bigger here now. Did that get buffed or did they develop it? They must have developed it. Or, you know, the mother of all achievements, 3 mountains, starting as good old Ryokyu over here. All of these are, they always have that sort of epic feeling that starting as Dawasir does not. But I don't think that actually matters too much for the overall kind of game. So yeah, I mean, yes, it makes it harder, but I don't think it's necessary to make it more interesting. Now, could we go as well from here? Obviously, there are not any. I don't think there are any cool achievements we could go for. We checked this early on in the campaign. I mean, tons of generic ones. 1 million manpower, mercantilism, all of these ones I don't care about doing. Form Inca. We could still form Inca, apparently. I mean, we'll probably have to grab Incan land, culture switch to Incan or whatever that culture is, and then do it. But, yeah. And we have to embrace all institutions, so we have to play till Enlightenment in 1700, I think. Oof. Don't care. Credit stuff, Protestant reform, sense of Reformation. We could still do this, even though we're not Christian. We could just punch our way into Europe and take those sense of Reformation, I think. Although they do disappear after a while, so we'd have to be kind of quick. Consorts. Technically possible. Again, generic, don't care. Governors. I'm going to go through these a lot quicker. Generic. I guess I could form man. Oh, why is this still in here? Can I form man? Is that a thing you can do? Huh. Privateering. Oh no, 3 Georgias. I mean, that's just all boring. Guarantee the independence of France, Ottoman Empire, and Russia. I mean, that's kind of funny. But really what it just means is blob a lot and don't kill France, the Ottoman Empire, or Russia. And have muscly form Russia. And then you're fine. Blah. Laughing stock's funny. Which reminds me that Beast had an interesting campaign suggestion. And honestly, that's probably what I should talk about more than this thing. Because I'm gonna have to start a new campaign tomorrow. I have no... this comes a bit as a shock to me that we're done. I mean, it shouldn't. But it does. And, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Luckily, I took a day off tomorrow from work. But I do have other things I want to do. I do have some time to start a new thing, but... If you might have a chance to hit me with suggestions, actually. I might be recording tomorrow evening, and this video should come out... Well, my tomorrow, your today. So, when this comes out, it's noon European Central Time for you. And I will probably record a bunch in the evening. After 5. So you have like 5 hours to make good suggestions about what the next thing should be that I'm doing. And I'm tempted to do another EU campaign. This one was relatively short, which, I mean, I do like that. I keep saying that. I like shorter campaigns. And that was the whole goal with this one. The thing is that I don't know when the European expansion is going to come out. I don't think that has been announced yet. Let me... While we're talking here, I'm going to just try Googling a bit. EU for... it's Emperor, right? Emperor expansion... Coming 2020. Yeah, that's not helpful. Is there anything in the Paradox Wiki? No. TBD. Yeah, I don't know. So the thing is, I don't know. See, if the expansion comes out next month, then we can't fit a full campaign into there. That's why we did a short one this time. But if it's not, and if they haven't announced it's probably not, then we do have time to do something else. Or we do a different game in between. And we could go back to some more Hearts of Iron, sure. It was kind of popular among you guys. Not all of you, but some of you liked it. We could do something completely different. There's Old Gods coming out like tomorrow, which is a 4X very civilization-y game by a former Civilization creator. I think he worked a lot on Civilization 4. Googling for just Old Gods does not make any sense. Isn't it called Old Gods? I think so. Gosh darn it, it's not possible to find. Let me start up that cursed Epic Store. So it's a 4X game, so it's not grand strategy, and I'm always a bit bored by 4X. But it has a lot of stuff, and looks like it could have a lot of depth, and I do like that about my games. If I have a 4X game that's really deep, unlike Civilization, which is just broad, I guess, then that might be something interesting. Maybe that's something we're gonna do. Have a quick look at Old Gods. If we don't like it, it's called Old Gods, right? Old Gods. Old World. It is called Old World. Okay. It's a game by Soren Johnson, lead designer of Civilization 4. Yeah, and he did Off-World Trading Company, which I actually do quite like. 5th of May. Yeah, that's tomorrow. I might give that a look. Will be a very raw first look because I wouldn't have had much time to try it on my own. First, we're gonna probably put a couple of episodes into that, and that gives you guys time also to let me know what you guys think. What's good? I think I like that. If you want another EU4 campaign, then please do let me know what that could be. I did like Bisa's suggestion about a very, very rough start over in China. I mean, she tends to have good ideas for campaigns, but that might be a bit of a longer one as well. I'm not gonna lie. So that could be cool. Let me know about other things. I'm gonna give you a quick look here. If you want other games, obviously let me know about that. Because people sometimes ask, here's a quick look at Great Power Rankings. We haven't quite made to rank 1, but we could very easily do that. Very easily. Maybe even in this war. And we could take a lot of Persian land, right? I'm not looking at anything here. I'm just... Oh, that's the capital. I probably don't want to take that. We could take... Well, some development. It would be good. Anyway, let me know if you have any ideas what you want me to do. I'm going to give a quick look into Old World tomorrow, most likely. And if that's the thing you like, then do let me know on those videos. If you have any other ideas, let me know right here, right there. Or any other comment section under my videos. I read them all. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave that like. Leave a subscription if you don't have one yet, because how else are you going to know that there's a new campaign, right? That's just the way to go. Hit that bell icon even if you really want to be notified and not have YouTube decide to just, not tell you about new videos, because it does that. And yeah, talk to me in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.